When Ambreen opened the gates of billionaire Edward's mansion, she smiled and said, "At last, I found you." No one knew that this smile was the knock of death and revenge. Edward Nelson was one of New York's most renowned business tycoons. 3 years ago, he married Harper, a beautiful woman with a mysterious past. But since their marriage, every maid in the mansion had quit within days, some leaving terrified, some falling suddenly ill, and some vanishing as if the earth had swallowed them whole. Edward never discussed it, and Harper would simply say, "They just can't handle our lifestyle." But whispers in the city claimed no one lasted long in that house. One cold autumn morning, a new maid arrived, Ambreen, medium height, a calm face, and eyes with the depth of an ocean hiding a storm. Harper looked at her, froze for a moment, then smiled. "Welcome. I hope you'll be able to stay." In the early days, Ambreen worked quietly. She didn't talk much, but she seemed to study every corner of the house in detail. At night, she could often be found standing in the library, staring at an old photograph on the wall, Harper laughing with another man. One day, the kitchen maid whispered, "Do you know the man in that photo?" Ambreen didn't answer, but her fist clenched tightly. Days passed, and strange incidents grew more frequent. Harper's favorite vase shattered. Deep scratches appeared on the bedroom mirror, and at night, the sound of footsteps echoed through the halls. Harper grew uneasy, but Edward dismissed it all as accidents. One evening, while Edward was away on business, Harper heard the basement door creak open. She went down and found old newspaper, clippings scattered across the floor. "Young man murdered. Suspect at large." And in every article, the same picture, the man from the photograph with her. Behind her, footsteps approached. She turned. Ambreen stood there, holding the same newspaper, her face calm but unreadable. It happened on a rainy Thursday. Victoria, furious over a missing diamond earring, accused Mary of theft. She called the entire staff to the main hall, her voice trembling with rage. "I want everyone to know," she announced, "that our maid has decided to steal from us. This is why people like her can't be trusted." Her eyes lingered on Mary's skin. The implication was clear and venomous. Mary's chest tightened, but she didn't break. Instead, she calmly asked if she could check the laundry room. Moments later, she returned, holding the earring. It had been stuck in the hem of one of Victoria's silk dresses. The room went silent. Charles's gaze shifted from his wife to Mary, realization dawning. Victoria's face flushed with a mixture of embarrassment and anger. She tried to laugh it off, but the damage was done. After that day, the power dynamics in the mansion began to shift. Charles started noticing details he had ignored, the quiet way staff flinched when Victoria entered, the coldness in her tone and the subtle prejudice in her remarks. One evening, Charles asked Mary to join him and Ethan for dinner, something unheard of before. Victoria protested, but Charles silenced her with a firm look. Weeks later, Victoria left for an extended vacation that never really ended. Charles eventually filed for divorce, citing emotional cruelty. Mary? She stayed, not as a maid, but as the household manager, overseeing a team that now worked in peace. The woman who was supposed to be another victim of Victoria's cruelty had become the one to end it. She hadn't just survived. She had done the impossible.